and just in production, we're talking about all the time about backlog and missed shipments and so forth, is he has to go through and do an overproduction, overprocessing of deleting product that we don't have available. So obviously he has to do extra work because we don't have product available. It should be just basically print out the ship ticket, not have to edit all of it, and be able to print it out. So everything that we do does cause somebody else some waste or some downstream issues if we do not do it correct and we're not on time on those things. Okay, so the flow, keeping his flow, just like keeping Mary's flow with receipts, it's all a process. It's not just for production. System sensor is going to be here Friday, so make sure we're all ready for that. And also, Harrison Sales will be here Friday, so we're going to do some testing on some coloring percentages. Okay. All right, so we were talking about the Poka-Yoke was the last thing we talked about. A simple example of Poka-Yoke is installing photocells across an opening of each part bin at a workstation. When a product of a given description enters the area, the worker must reach into the boxes to get parts, breaking the light beam from photocells on each box. If the worker attempts to move the product on to the next station without obtaining the right parts, a light flashes to indicate the part has been left out. These techniques need to be coupled with visual controls, as mentioned earlier, ranging from the 5S's to station indicators, and from clearly posted up-to-date standard work charts to display the key measurables and financial information on the costs of the process. The precise techniques will vary with the application, but the key principles does not. Everyone involved must be able to see and must understand every aspect of the operation and its status at all times. Once the commitment is made to convert to a flow system, striking progress can be made very quickly in the initial Kakaku exercise. However, some tools, for example mass paint booths or elaborate mission control equipment, will be unsuited for continuous flow production and won't be easy to modify quickly. It will be necessary to operate them for an extended period in a batch mode with intermediate buffers of parts between the previous and the next production step. The key technique here is to think through the tool changes and reduce changeover time and batch sizes to the absolute minimum that existing machinery will permit. This typically can be done very quickly and almost never requires major capital investments. Indeed, if you think you need to spend large sums to convert equipment from large batches to small batches or single pieces, you don't yet understand lean thinking. Okay? A good example of this is, I think we had some people who went down to System Sensor at one point, and System Sensor had a pick coop. And you put your hand in this one, and then in this one, and it would light up where you need to go. And if you did it in the wrong order, or you did not, it would not print out a label, so they could not ship their product. So it was Poka-Yoke. We always say that, well, we can't control it because somebody's putting it together. There is ways to control it and have visual controls to make it better and to Poka-Yoke the system.